gentlemen,
Hey!
this is the moment
Hey!
you've all been waiting for.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Hello again everybody and welcome back to Outlaw Wrestling live on the Kayfabe Network. I am your host James Lewis and this is Saturday Night Showdown Reloaded. And we have got a stacked card lined up for you tonight. Tonight we have 3 championship matches. We will crown new World's Tag Team Champions. We will crown a new Women's Champion. And we will of course crown a new World's Heavyweight Champion in the finals of our Gold Rush tournament. But just a second here, we are being joined by the owner and promoter of Outlaw Wrestling, Terry Funk. And this is unexpected, but the fans showing their appreciation for the wrestling icon here. Outlaw Wrestling making its live debut here tonight on the Kayfabe Network. And how better to start it than with the wrestling icon. Terry Funk, a multiple-time Hall of Famer, one of the most respected wrestlers in the history of the business. The man has truly travelled the world and done it all. Now he is grabbing a microphone.
If these walls could talk, God, they've seen some great, wonderful matches. They've seen the greatest wrestling matches in the world. And I'll tell you something else. You people know what hardcore is. It's not bleeding. It's not chairs. It's giving 110% when you're in the damn ring. Yeah. So who made this company? I wish it was me, but it wasn't me. It was a little bit of each and every one that came up here, but most of all, I want to let you know, most of all, who made this company. And this is no bullshit. It's not a bit of bullshit. You don't listen to anybody that'll tell you that I'm up here talking bullshit, because I'm not. But I'm going to tell you who made this goddamn company what it is today and successful for all this time. It's each and every one of y'all out there. You're who did it. So let me say, hey, let me say, somebody tell me that I'm taking cheap back the legs and I'll kick them right in the ass, because I believe and know what I'm saying is the gospel. God bless each and every one.
And Terry Funk firing up the crowd as only Terry Funk can. And as the crowd hits a fever pitch, the time for talking is done. And it is time for our first contest of the evening. Paul London taking on Big Money Moose. Here we go, the crowd is pumped. And up first is Paul London. Paul London earning his spot on this show. A hard-fought victory over ACH. His opponent, well, he had a slightly different path. But the gravity of the moment is not lost on Paul London. A veteran. Certainly has the experience edge over his opponent here tonight. But his opponent may have the edge in everything else. Here we go, Big Money Moose along with his legal counsel Stokely Hathaway, contractually obligated to be on this card. Moose, of course, Outlaw original, formerly aligned with Killer Cross and Austin Aries in the Triangle of Terror, run out of the promotion by Terry Funk and America's Most Wanted. Made a name for himself in NWA Los Angeles Wrestling, and now his legal counsel Stokely Hathaway making sure that Moose was on the first live show back here on the Kayfabe Network. You have to wonder, is Moose looking past his opponent in Paul London here tonight? Paul London, a tremendous athlete. Moose bullying his way back onto the roster here. The bell rings and here we go, look out! Massive bicycle kick and Paul London is down and he is in trouble in the early goings of this contest. Grabs that trapezius nerve. Immediately setting Paul London ill at ease. Moose dominates the ring in the early goings, stomps Paul London into the mat. Very calm and methodical approach here. Laying those boots in. Drives the head into the mat. Oh, and drops a massive elbow, that 300-pound frame. Oh! Right down into the ribs of Paul London. Gonna make it hard for him to breathe if he cannot catch his breath. Look out now! Just throwing him with reckless abandon. Paul London cannot catch his breath. He does not have a hope in this contest. Someone's got in mind here now. Throws Paul London to the outside, following him out. Shot to the midsection and no, look out! Oh. Powerbomb right to the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Moose looking to make a statement here tonight. At the expense of Paul London. Oh, shot right to the side of the head. Paul London now. Oh. Refusing to go down that easy. Paul London has earned his spot on this card and he will fight for it. Moose now may make him pay for that. Scoops him up and drops him with the powerbomb. The lower back of Paul London straight into the mat. Drives the knee. Paul London just being dominated and ground out here. And look out! Moose went for another powerbomb. Paul London had it scouted. Transitioned it into a DDT. Shot to the midsection from Moose. Massive drop kick. Paul London once again is down as Moose climbs to the middle rope. Rallying this crowd here, but I don't think... Oh! What a cross body. Moose saying that is how it's done. Paul London never really had a prayer in this match. Moose may be setting up for the finish here. No, thinking better of it. Scoops him up into the fireman's carry. Look out now. Driving the back of the head and the shoulders into the turnbuckle. Moose absolutely making a statement here. A statement of intent for what he intends for Outlaw Wrestling. Paul London gets behind, but Moose just so big and strong, able to throw him. Oh, and again, a shotgun dropkick. That is a 300-pound man and drives the knee. Paul London dodges the dropkick. Paul London with the chop. And Paul London, this is the first sustained offense we have seen from him. And he is shaking it off and he is fired up. Paul London If he's going to do it, he needs to do it now. Ducks under, connects with the massive super kick. Poor London in control here. What an upset victory this would be. Picks him up and drops him out. Hits the head on the turnbuckle. He holds on. And poor London only good for a 1 count. Now poor London cannot let up. Shot to the midsection. He needs to stay on Moose if he wants to win this. Moose throws him down. Look out, has him in the front face lock, scoops him up. Oh! Violent vertical suplex. Into the fireman's carry. Oh! Drops him with the gutbuster and follows up with the senton. Poor London. Will he be taken? Yes! Taken down with the spear. Moose puts the exclamation mark on it. And Moose picks up the victory here on Saturday Night Showdown Reloaded. Here we see poor London actually getting the advantage. Had a hot comeback, but Moose able to get that shoulder up. Driving the air out of the lungs. Cuts him in half with a spear. Moose, your victor here tonight. Poor London earned his spot here on the card. Moose getting it through politics. But it was Moose who picks up the victory. And oh no. No, you can't. Not here, not tonight, not on this show. Moose takes money. Throwback to his days in Los Angeles wrestling. We cannot stand for this here in Outlaw. Can we cut away from this? We need to get... Following on from that disgusting display, we have got tag team action when we see the Dirty Blondes, Leo Brien and Michael Patrick, taking on the Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross. This one has its roots in the original Outlaw. Leo Brien and Michael Patrick accompanied tonight by Robert Fuller. Fuller right in the center of the issue between these two teams. Claiming his dynasty means more than the Von Erichs. Talks about the Fuller name and its roots in the foundations of the sport. This one was never resolved. But they look to resolve it right here tonight. Patrick and Brien look ready. And they're gonna have to be. Will the crafty veteran Fuller be the difference maker here tonight? And here come Marshall and Ross, the newest generation of the Von Erichs. A lot of pride on the line for these boys here tonight, fighting for their family name. This one getting their father Kevin involved in the original Outlaw era. Tonight the boys going it alone. I'm not sure that's a great idea with Fuller at ringside, but time will tell. Marshall and Ross, both blue chip prospects, no doubt about it. But they have got their work cut out for them here tonight. Of course, we saw Marshall and Ross successful against Zane and Dave Dawson on Outlaw Rough Cut earlier in the year. The Dirty Blondes take the early advantage over Marshall Von Erich, pushing him to the corner. Michael Patrick now sends Marshall to his own corner. Drops him with a Samoan drop. Plants him in hostile territory and follows up with a running senton. This is not the start the Von Erichs would have hoped for. It is not often you see Marshall Von Erich being overpowered, but that is exactly what is happening before us here. Patrick promising to make quick work of it. Marshall following through with the neckbreaker, making him eat those words. And now has Marshall weathered the storm? Back to the corner, boot to the face. Snapmare drops the elbow. And just like that, momentum has shifted, and right back again it goes. This is with the clothesline, back and forth they go, and plants him right on the top of the head. Marshall unable to follow through, or is he? This one back and Marshall von Erich, definitely more room to maneuver than he had in the early goings here. He is signaling to the crowd that he is A-OK. Massive right hand. Michael Patrick laid out. And a low shot to the leg. Sends him to hostile territory. Oh. Marshall returns the favor. Swaps around. Oh! And Patrick takes out Ross, making sure that no tag can be made. And makes the tag to Leo Brien. A tag team maneuver, atomic drop and a boot to the face. Leo Brien now taunting Ross von Erich. And this is the game plan of Robert Fuller in play. Cutting off the ring and working over Marshall. If they can keep Ross out of this, they could get a shutout victory. Wrenching the neck of Marshall von Erich right in front of his brother. Marshall refusing to stay down, rights and lefts. Just throwing, following up, working him in the corner. Leo Brien turns it back around again though. Oh! And Marshall once again in serious trouble on the far side of the ring. Perhaps he should have looked to try to create some separation and make a tag, and could that be what we're seeing here? No, he follows up on Leo Brien. Oh! A big suplex into the ring, gets the tag to Ross von Erich. And now Ross still fresh. Oh! Collides with both of the Dirty Blondes. Ross follows up with another massive clothesline. Leo Brien knows he is in a fight now. Massive super kick. Ross von Erich taking it to Leo Brien. Leo able to cut him off. Oh. Connects with the suplex. And the Blondes need this now. Oh. If they can sustain this offense on Ross von Erich, they could pick up the victory, but Ross sandbags him. Slap to the back. This one is personal. Gets him up, drops him, driving the knees into the mat. That could easily dislocate a kneecap. Ross able to shake it off for the time being. Gets him up, could be looking for a powerbomb, but Ross strikes to the face, gets out of it. Catches him with the flying head scissors. Ross goes up top, but Leo is crawling. And Leo gets the tag, and here comes Michael Patrick. This is with the knee. Oh, does not miss with the elbow, does not miss with the kick. Ross back to his feet, massive drop kick. And just like that, Ross von Erich sustaining control, massive chop, lighting up the chest of Michael Patrick. Oh, catching him there. And this one moving at a breakneck pace now. Ross throwing him to the corner. Oh, Patrick cuts him off. Perhaps saving this match for the Blondes. Oh! driving him square into the mat, driving all of the air out of the lungs. And this is with that wild chop, gets the knees up, catches him with the double leg takedown and raining down those shots. Ross von Erich, a house on fire here. And again, Patrick cuts him off. Neither team willing to give an inch in this one. It's Ross, backbreaker. Shoves him through, catches him, big suplex. And a tandem offense from the Von Erichs. Very much staying within the rules, catches him with another suplex. Now Patrick could be in trouble here. Turns it around, or does he? Marshall catches him with the front face lock and now into a sleeper hold. Could he have done enough here? Does Patrick have enough left in the tank to get out of this? And dropping him with a jawbreaker. Absolutely jacking the jaw of Marshall von Erich. Going for that Alabama slam, but Marshall cuts him off. Sends him to the corner, double knees up. Marshall sends him to his own corner. Gets the tag. And, massive double flying cross body. Gets the tag though. And here comes Leo. Brien catches him. Takes him down with the drop kick. Ross right back to his feet. Takes the shoulder block. Hits the uppercut. Both men collide in the air. Once again. Throwing him away. And these two just striking wildly at each other. Ross von Erich caught on the jaw. Marshall there to break the count. Leo Brien, cruel intentions there, gets caught with a backbreaker. Marshall leaves it to his brother. Ross von Erich trying to shake out those cobwebs. Catches him. Sets him up top. Robert Fuller can do nothing but watch. Massive chop from Ross von Erich. He is calling for it here. Catches him, double underhook, gets him up. Driving him into the mat. Vicious assault from Ross von Erich. Robert Fuller has pulled the referee. And here comes Michael Patrick. Patrick wiped out by Marshall von Erich. Fuller getting in the face of Ross von Erich. Catches him with a German suplex, folds him in half like an accordion. Leo Brien taking a second to regain his composure, staying on Ross von Erich, making sure he doesn't move, but from behind Marshall von Erich. Massive drop kick wipes out Leo. What a big right hand. Marshall von Erich evens things up. Both men down, both in the corner of the bronze. Neither man is moving. Brien back to his feet first. Ross von Erich is in serious trouble here. And a big drop kick. And that is the thing with the Von Erichs. They are so explosive. One shot can absolutely turn the flow of a match. Gets the tag to Marshall. Marshall using the ropes to increase the impact on that clothesline. And again goes for the sleeper hold. A little bit deeper in the match. Throws him away. Drops the elbow to the lower back. Brings out the arm, gets in the face of Ross. Oh, pays for it. Ross von Erich drops down and takes out the leg. This time Marshall back to his feet first. It's in the midsection. Marshall gets the tag. Throws him up, catches him. Look out now, springboard! Springboard clothesline from the German suplex. Oh, and Leo Brien shakes it off. That has left me speechless. It has left Ross desperate. Catches him with the double underhook, gets him up once again. Turns him inside out with the rainbow cutter. The referee gets taken down in the fray. Chair brought into the ring. This one is breaking down into chaos here. We mentioned that it was personal, and we are seeing that play out in front of us. Von Erich seems to have won out here. Springboard Falcon Arrow. Ross von Erich up to the top rope, both blondes down. Massive diving double foot stomp. Leo Brien. Somehow. Too much left in the tank. Able to roll that shoulder just before 3. He knows exactly what is at stake here. And again that pop-up shot to the face. Ross von Erich even the cheap shot. Michael Patrick taking advantage of the referee, busying himself with Marshall. And Marshall dives into the ring. He connects with the baseball slide. The innovative offense of the Von Erichs. Marshall von Erich coming to the aid of his brother Ross in a way that Leo Brien did not see coming. Tag throws him up, going for it again here. Absolutely folds him up. Going for the claw. Look out! Leo able to dodge the claw. You have to imagine if that had connected, this one would be over. Now Marshall taking it all in. Connects with a series of clotheslines. Boom! Big heel to the face. And the discus clothesline wipes him out. And that has done it. Marshall and Ross von Erich in a hard-fought victory. Robert Fuller, doing all that he could, but it was not enough on this night to help his tag team. Marshall and Ross von Erich coming out on top. The Dirty Bronze making them work for it. Making this as difficult as they could. But on this night, it is Marshall and Ross who stand tall. And what could this mean for them going forward in Outlaw Wrestling? I'm sure they'll be watching that Tag Team Championship match later tonight very closely. And our following contest involves two men who have become bitter rivals here in Outlaw. Ace Austin taking on Rob Van Dam. Initially, these two men did face off in the quarter-final stages of the Gold Rush tournament. On that night, Rob Van Dam was successful. But this man, Ace Austin, making his presence felt in Van Dam's semi-final match against Ken Anderson. Ace Austin, a massive part of the reason why Anderson was successful on that night and why he will be competing for the World Championship here tonight. Spoken about it before, Ace Austin, an Outlaw original, has undergone a personality transplant since then. Once upon a time a blue chipper, has since become one of the most arrogant men in the industry. A lot of people liken him to a young Rob Van Dam, ego included. But tonight he faces the genuine article once again. Ace Austin yet to pick up an actual victory over Van Dam. I'll definitely be looking to rectify that tonight. But here he comes. The genuine article. The whole effing show. The ECW original Rob Van Dam. We're closing in on 3 decades experience in this industry. And still looking just as good as the day he entered. Rob Van Dam seems to have found the fountain of youth. But tonight he will be put to the test. We've seen him pick up a victory over Ace Austin before, but Ace Austin has certainly gotten inside the head of Rob Van Dam since then. Van Dam feels cheated that he is not competing for the World Championship here tonight, putting the blame for that squarely at the feet of Ace Austin. This is sure to be a hard-hitting affair. Ace Austin looks ready. Van Dam does not look worried. The referee calls for the bell and Ace Austin out of the gate with a massive knee to the face. Switches around into an armbar, catches the leg, modifying the submission. He knows if he can take away the legs of Rob Van Dam, he has effectively neutralized his offense. Vicious German suplex, dropping him across the shoulders and the back of the head. Now locking in the ankle lock. Ace Austin with so much to prove here tonight. A victory over Van Dam would vindicate him. Van Dam into the corner and follows him in with a drop kick. And a vicious back suplex. Van Dam paying the receipts directly back to Ace Austin. Ace catches the leg. Slips him up. Has him in a powerbomb. Look out now, last right powerbomb. Van Dam driven to the mat. A vicious spin kick. Van Dam shakes off the powerbomb and takes back control. Flurry of strikes, but Ace Austin gets out of it. Ace eats the turnbuckle. Falls against the ropes for support. Van Dam shoots him off. Van Dam misses with that spinning heel kick, and Ace Austin clears the ring, creating the separation he needs to take back control here. And there we see it, shot to the midsection. And Van Dam, spinning wheel kick. Ace Austin can see the style influence from Van Dam. He is faced with vicious German suplex. Van Dam not quite ready to retire just yet. But Ace Austin may help him along the way. Ace Austin using the ring apron on the face of Rob Van Dam. That's up on the apron. Ace Austin could be calling for it. Oh! Springboards himself into the ring. Taking out Van Dam, but it's only good for a 1 count. Ace Austin, he's got to be looking to pull away quickly there. Gut wrench powerbomb. Could he be looking for the ace in the hole here? Not yet. Slips around, tornado enziguri. Lays out Van Dam. And once again hooks in that modified submission hold, taking away the legs. The more he can grind down Van Dam, the longer this one goes, the more it will favour Ace Austin. He has the youth, he has the cardio. And I'm going to have to use that experience. Walks right into that drop toe hold though. This is not looking good for the whole effort. Show meets the knee to the mouth. And now could it be Ace Austin? Oh, Van Dam catches the leg. Dragon Screw keeps him in this. Austin's onto the corner. And taking him down now, just raining down those shots. And Van Dam now going to the opposite corner. Could he be thinking? Yes, he is. Here we see it. Van Terminator. Flying the entire length of the ring, driving those feet into the chest and mouth of Ace Austin. Ace Austin may be unconscious. This one is over. Van Dam puts it away. Ace Austin has been taught a hard lesson in respect here tonight. And with the return of Saturday Night Showdown, could we be seeing the rebirth of Mr. Saturday Night, Rob Van Dam? Van Terminator, there you see it. Looks every bit as good as it did in 1997. And when Ace Austin wakes up, he is not going to be happy about this. But right now the story is that Rob Van Dam successful here at Saturday Night Showdown Reloaded. And boy does he still got it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Coming up next, the first of our 3 championship matches where we will crown a new women's champion. And one of these 4 women will be our next Outlaw Women's Champion. Fatal 4-way for the championship. All 4 of these women have been successful on the most recent Outlaw tour. And up first, here comes Tenille Dashwood, hailing from Australia. She has proven herself not only at the very top levels of this industry, but all the way down. Spotlight finally on her. She wants to make the division all about her. She has that opportunity here tonight, advancing to this match with a win over Kimberly. But tonight, how will she handle having 3 opponents, having to share that spotlight 4 ways? Tenille Dashwood, no shortage of confidence, but she backs it up with experience, and it is an effective combination. From Tenille would be anything but a shock here tonight. Her opponents are world-class athletes. Up next we've got Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace advancing to this match with a win over Nina Samuels. And what a dominant force she was in that match. To date, the shortest match in Outlaw history. And what a dominating force she could be for the women's division. If she takes the championship here tonight, who can possibly take it from her, if not her opponents? Big Mama Pump backing it up every step of the way. Jordynne Grace very well may be the favourite to win this here tonight, but she has 3 opponents to outlast. Will she be up to the task? Up next we've got the virtuosa Deonna Purazzo, proving herself across the Indies, carrying the women's championship for numerous promotions at the same time, looking to add the Outlaw title to that collection. Again, she's only got 1 in 4 odds, but has proven herself to be one of the best technical wrestlers on the planet, regardless of gender. And our final competitor, the first woman to qualify, it is Shaul Guerrero. And make no mistake, Shaul Guerrero may be coming into this as something of an underdog, but she is the daughter of Eddie Guerrero. She is the granddaughter of Gory Guerrero, a 3rd generation athlete. Advancing to this match with a win over Alex Gracia. She has proven that she has inherited every bit of her father's wiles and every bit of her family's wrestling ability. And that is what they are all here for tonight. Crowning the next Outlaw Women's Champion. Shaul Guerrero, the only woman to compete in the original Outlaw promotion, never managed to get her hands on that championship belt. The referee calls for the bell, and here we go. Jordynne Grace absolutely spiking beyond Purazzo, only good for a 1 count. Dashwood ejecting Shaul Guerrero from the ring. We've got action all over the place there. Jordynne Grace again going for the cover. Shaul Guerrero using the ring post to great effect. Jordynne Grace misses with the kick. Purazzo makes her pay for a boot to the face. Shaul Guerrero staying on Tenille Dashwood. Dashwood gets out of it. Tenille Dashwood just throwing Shaul Guerrero by the hair into the ring apron and ring post. Ring count in the ring from Deonna Purazzo. Jordynne Grace escaping to the outside. Oh, misses with the follow-up. Just scoops her up. Oh, inverted DDT on the outside. Jordynne Grace could be in trouble here in the early goals. Tenille Dashwood being introduced to those turnbuckles. Shaul Guerrero being introduced to Tenille Dashwood's arm. Shaul Guerrero right back to her feet. Catches Tenille with a running neckbreaker. Jordynne Grace and Deonna on the outside continue to brawl. Shaul Guerrero getting the better of Tenille Dashwood in the ring here. He may have caught her the underdog a little too soon. Women back in the ring. Moonsault double knees for the midsection of Tenille Dashwood. Cutter from Purazzo and Jordynne Grace. Thus far, Shaul Guerrero and Purazzo seem to be getting the better of their opponents. Managing to escape the Fujiwara armbar. That is not an easy feat. And just showing off now with that front flip. Shaul Guerrero staying on Tenille. Tries her back in the ring. Slams her on the apron, underneath the side of the head. Jordynne Grace now getting the better of Deonna Purazzo, working her into those ring steps. Lays out Jordynne Grace on the Erichs side. Tenille Dashwood, went for the knee. Shaul Guerrero shakes it off. Go to sleep. Takes off against the ropes, catches her with the follow-up Shining Wizard. And Tenille Dashwood rolls to the outside, and that may be the only reason for her continuing on this matchup. Shaul Guerrero looking to take it to Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace making her pay for it. And Virtuosa steals the pin, looking to capitalize on Jordynne Grace's hard work. Deonna Purazzo is just throwing here. Tenille Dashwood capitalizing on it, taking down Jordynne Grace. Shaul Guerrero set up on that second rope. Purazzo takes off and drives all of her weight down across the throat of Shaul Guerrero. And that'll take her out of it. And now Deonna throwing Jordynne out. She sees an opportunity with Tenille. Catches her, exploder suplex into the corner. And that does not tickle. Misses the shot on Jordynne Grace. Grace scoops her, catches her up into the bear hug. And even the technical wizardry of Deonna Purazzo may not save her from this one. She is squeezing her neck out now. Dashwood knocks Guerrero into Grace. He releases the bear hug. And that may have saved Purazzo in this match. A big wind-up punch from Tenille Dashwood. Dashwood going for the cover. Guerrero the underdog of this match. Can she last much longer? Dashwood surveying her work. We've got Grace and Purazzo brawling on the outside here. And into the ring apron. The face of Jordynne Grace. Sharpshooter locked in the ring. Shaul Guerrero taking back control. Has it in deep. Could this be it for Dashwood? No. Manages to turn back the momentum. Shot to the face and pushes her off. Not enough time to get back to her senses. Gets caught with the vertical suplex. Guerrero holds on and going for all three of the amigos. An ode to her late father, Eddie Guerrero. And we have got a Fujiwara armbar locked in deep from Grace. On Grace, I apologise. And it is not everybody who can escape that. A testament to the power of Jordynne Grace here. And then there was two, and Dashwood looks dominant. This match is being contested under elimination rules. Miscommunication there, and Dashwood sent to the outside. Jordynne Grace controls the ring. Picks out Deonna Purazzo as her target, and right she should. Purazzo takes control. Forearm shots to the face. And now all four competitors on the outside. Look out now, the spine of the Virtuosa into that ring post. Now all four women just brawling on the outside. This one has lost control. The referee, I do not envy him in this contest. And Dashwood thrown back in first. And no, it's continuing outside, just a wild brawl. Everybody fighting. They know what is at stake. Every single one of these competitors would love to become the next Outlaw Women's Champion. Shaul Guerrero, the only person to ever compete for it before. Never ever holding the belt. We will see a new Outlaw Women's Champion here tonight. And it is way too close to call at this point. Jordynne Grace just absolutely flattening Shaul Guerrero. Throws her back in the ring. Deonna Purazzo being met move by Tenille. Dashwood catches her, double underhook suplex. And big superplex on Grace. And the two favourites are down. Shaul Guerrero ejected from the ring. Tenille follows her. Oh, look out now. Drops her. Shaul Guerrero has been DDT'd on the ring apron. She may be unconscious. Now what's Dashwood got in mind here? Scoops her up. And insult to injury. The face of Shaul Guerrero into the ring steps. And Dashwood gets snatched by the Virtuosa before she can take advantage. Guerrero is exceptionally vulnerable here though. Look out, working the arm in the ring. Purazzo is such a consummate professional. And look out now, Jordynne Grace has her eyes set on Shaul Guerrero. But Deonna Purazzo locks in the Fujiwara armbar. And like we said, it is not everyone who can escape from this. And there you see it, Dashwood taps. Oh! And a massive splash from Jordynne Grace. And double kick. And look out, Jordynne Grace gets snatched. Fujiwara armbar once again. And Deonna Purazzo has a locked in deep. Jordynne Grace has nowhere to go, has to tap. And then there was two, and it is not looking good for Shaul Guerrero. Shaul back to her feet, catches her with an absolutely amazing Hurricane Rana, goes for the cover. Could it be? And Shaul Guerrero denied her fairy tale ending. But it is not looking good for the Virtuosa. Takes back control. And it may be academic from here. Shaul Guerrero, what a gutsy performance. Putting it absolutely all out there tonight, leaving it all in the ring. But she is not done yet. Refusing to stay down, getting that... Oh! Deonna Purazzo does not hide her strategy. Oh! Gets caught with that senton. Was looking to work the arm. Was looking to hit a senton. And Shaul Guerrero catches her. And sets it up once again. The three amigos. Viva la raza. Shaul Guerrero going for the cover after the three amigos. Could it be? Could the underdog have done it here? And she did not. Deonna Purazzo escapes. Shaul Guerrero refusing to slow down for even a second, and that is exactly what she needs to do. Massive lucha arm drag. Shaul Guerrero is so well versed in both the Mexican and American styles of professional wrestling, trained by her cousin Chavo Guerrero Jr. boot to the face. But she is in there with a world-class athlete. And look out now, what's... Oh! Set up for the powerbomb and connected with the cutter. Takes off against the ropes. Hits the running frog splash. Modified version of a family favourite. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe my eyes. Shaul Guerrero has done it. The underdog of this match. The third generation wrestler. And in a storybook ending, Shaul Guerrero has outlasted Tenille Dashwood, Jordynne and Deonna Purazzo, three of the best athletes in the industry, to become the Outlaw Women's Champion for the first time. And there you see it, she can't believe it. Shaul Guerrero, what a moment this is for her. She has chased this gold before, but now she holds it high and proud. We have our new Outlaw Women's Champion, and ladies and gentlemen, it is Shaul Guerrero. A testament to what hard work can do. The fairy tale ending for the third generation athlete. And what a moment here at Saturday Night Showdown Reloaded. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, we have a match with an international flavour.
This is Officer Cox. We have a 1034 in progress. I repeat, we have a 1034 in progress. 5 males inciting a riot, disturbing the peace.
Already altering this nation's coast.
China's capital is choking in its worst pollution of the year.
In the west shall rise a sinister creed. The rich will get what they want. The poor will lose what they need. The devil knows our fears. He told all his friends they'll block the sun with their lies as darkness descends. Oh Lord, the great collapse won't be our end. When the world falls into the flames, we will rise again. We will rise again.
And it will be Dragon versus Dragon when we see Mexico's Drago taking on Japan's Shingo Takagi. Both of these men extremely impressive in their home territories. And up first it is Drago. Recently on Rough Cut we saw the conclusion to Drago's rivalry with Laredo Kid. Drago extremely impressive in that contest. Looking to bring his high impact, high flying style to Outlaw. And we will see how that matches up against the strong style tactics of Shingo Takagi. Drago, with more than 2 decades of experience in the ring, has rarely ventured outside of his native Mexico. Makes his way here tonight to Atlanta, Georgia. Drago, an Outlaw original, along with former tag team partner King Cuerno, challenged for the Outlaw Tag Team Championships. He has won countless championships in both major Mexican promotions. looking to absolutely shake up Outlaw. Getting into it with the fans at ringside here. Does not seem particularly interested in ingratiating himself to anybody here. And that sits just fine, because here comes his opponent. Hailing from Japan, Shingo Takagi making his Outlaw debut here tonight. And we saw his contest on Rough Cut against Tomohiro Ishii. Shingo Takagi coming out on top in that contest. Perhaps symbolic of him taking Tomohiro Ishii's spot here in Outlaw. Remains to be seen what he is capable of in that ring. You have to imagine he's got to be looking to make an impression here tonight against Drago. So much unknown with this clash of styles. Shingo Takagi, also a veteran of the game, has won numerous championships in Japan, competing for Noah, NJPW, AJPW. The thing both of these men have in common is that they are indeed journeymen, and tonight they collide here in Outlaw. Dragon versus Dragon, here we go. And Drago opening up with that massive dropkick to the head of Shingo Takagi. Follows up by driving him face first into the mat and connects with the enziguri. And we see him pushing the pace. This is this high impact offense of Drago. Shingo gets out of the way. And look out, now cuts him off. Dropping him across the knee. Drago shaking it off, and we have a contest on our hands here. Drago springboard kick. And Drago takes the early lead. And springboard DDT. Spinning around, driving the head square into the mat. And Shingo Takagi kicks out, but the impact undeniable. And there is that athleticism on display. That spinning, flying head scissors. And Shingo now works Drago in the corner. Shoots him off. Oh! A massive clothesline. And Takagi just lighting him up in the corner. Scoops him up. Walks him across the ring and drops him with that backbreaker. Holds onto it. Oh, and once again. And what a display of power from the Dragon. And now it's Drago's turn to kick out immediately. Both of these men giving just a tiny display of what they are capable of. Code Red from Drago. Holds on to it. Only good for a 1 count, but those counts are getting longer. Drago takes off against the ropes. Oh! Flying foot to the face of Takagi. Shingo throws him away, gets hung up on the top rope. Momentum swinging back and forth here. And Shingo misses with that capo kick. Poison Rana right on its mark. Takagi seems off of his game here tonight, and it may cost him. Oh! Standing 450 splash. Drago colliding down on Shingo. Shingo kicks out at one once again. And Drago has to be wondering to himself at this point, what is it going to take? Shingo now follows him up to the top rope. Both men up top. Massive superplex. Drago sent careening through the air and kips up. Oh! Shingo with the pop-up Samoan drop. Makes Drago pay for it. Deadlifts him up. And gut wrench. Again, putting all of the impact on the lower back of Drago. Drago set up top. Oh, kick to the face. Shingo now scoops him in a pump handle. Catches him up. Death Valley driver. Driving all of the air out of Drago's lungs, and Drago kicks out after a long 2 count. But he is still alive in this match. Shingo Takagi seemed off his game in the early runnings, but he has rectified that here. Stalking Drago across the ring. Dropping that elbow to the knee. Looking to take away the aerial offense of Drago. Sets him up once again. And Drago once again to safety. Striking with everything he's got. Takes out the legs of Takagi. Drops him into that bottom turnbuckle. And now Drago, he knows he has to capitalize here. Handspring back elbow. Stands up to the bottom rope. Boom! And a 450 splash from the bottom rope. Heads up to the middle. Oh, and a picture perfect shooting star press. And up top, massive moonsault. Shingo Takagi gets the knees up. And Drago came down with such force on those knees. Oh! It has to have winded him, and that spinning Falcon Arrow not helping matters. Drago is in serious jeopardy here. And Shingo, he's just firing up the crowd. And now clawing at the eyes. Oh! Drago chop lighting up the chest. Oh, and takes out Shingo Takagi. Drago needs to sustain offense here. Oh! The poison mist! Right to the face of Shingo Takagi, taking advantage of the lack of disqualifications in Outlaw. Takagi just swinging wildly. He's holding on to whatever he can grab. He cannot see. Locks in the figure 4. And he is blinded. Effective. Oh! And a swipe to the eyes from Drago. Breaks the hold. Creates the separation. And oh! Drago with the Hurricane Rana. Drago now setting it up. And there it is! Connects with that front flip DDT. And Shingo Takagi is... Oh! Shingo Takagi kicks out at 2 9/10. He has been blinded. He has been dropped on his head. He has been hit with absolutely everything. What more can this man do? And once again, no! Drago was going for that front flip DDT. Got caught with that capo kick. And Shingo Takagi, just like that, is back in this contest. Oh! Drago knocks him back. Springboard drop kick. Lands square on his back once again. Stumbles to his feet. Gets wiped out with that lariat. And Shingo Takagi is victorious. What a showing from Drago. But on this night it was the Dragon Shingo Takagi picking up the victory. That high impact offense. A very game Drago. Gave it all he had. There we see the code red. The standing 450 splash. Drago showing the very best of lucha action, but it could not stand up to the Purazzo style of Shingo Takagi. Drago hit the poison mist, followed up with that front flip DDT. It really looked like it was over, but the heart and determination of Shingo Takagi shined through. And you have to imagine he has just put the entire Outlaw locker room on notice. What a force this man could be. And coming up next, we have a contest to decide the Outlaw Tag Team Championships. We will see the team of Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, taking on the team of the Soldiers of Savagery, Malcolm Moses and Bishop Kaun, along with their manager, Shane Taylor. But up first, we've got the Machine Guns. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, so well decorated, multiple-time former tag team champions. TNA, IWGP, Ring of Honor, they have done it all. Tonight they look to achieve the Outlaw Tag Team Championships. Alex Shelley making his debut for Outlaw tonight, Chris Sabin, an Outlaw original, formerly competing as a singles entity here while Alex Shelley was in Japan. They advanced to this match with a hard-fought victory over the War Kings, Crimson and Jack Stain. But how will they fare tonight against the Soldiers of Savagery? The main asset of the Machine Guns is their never say die attitude. No one can deny the heart of the Machine Guns. But tonight they come up against a different type of challenge. And here we see them. Malcolm Moses on the right, Bishop Kaun on the left, and right in the centre, Shane Taylor, the mastermind behind it all. These men, relatively unknown, but have made one hell of an impression here in Outlaw thus far, picking up a dominant win over the team of LAX, Homicide and Hernandez. These men have shown that they are willing to stop at absolutely nothing to take over Outlaw. And with Shane Taylor masterminding the whole thing, one has to wonder if it's just a matter of time. We saw Shane Taylor take out Andrew Everett. We have to wonder, will we see a similar type of matchup here tonight? The Machine Guns are going to throw everything they have at it, and they're going to have to. And there we see them, the Outlaw World Tag Team Championships. Neither of these teams have ever had the privilege of holding those championships before, but who could ever forget some of the iconic battles that were contested for them between teams such as SCU and the War Machine. But tonight we have a new chapter in the story of these belts. Bishop Kaun right out of the gate with that massive shoulder block takes out Shelley, sweeps the legs. And this is exactly what the Machine Guns have to have feared. They need to not allow SOS to gain the early advantage. If that happens, they may not be able to come back from it. Shelley doing everything he can to stay in it. But Bishop Kaun has an answer for him every step of the way. Shelley now throwing Kaun to the corner. Could be looking to... No. Does not manage to make the tag. And dragging him out. Look out! Inverted Alabama slam. And now Kaun getting right in the face of Chris Sabin here in the early goings of this contest. One of these teams will walk away as tag team champions. And Shane Taylor is extremely happy with how this one is going thus far. Sabin in, and there's Malcolm Moses. The bigger of the two just laying Sabin out. Oh, and Sabin catches the enziguri, but Moses right back to his feet. Takes the clothesline, does not go off his feet. Catches him in the hammerlock, but the back elbow sets Sabin free. Misses with that follow-up in Savagery. Oh! Lays him out with a clothesline. This is power versus speed, youth versus experience. And right now, youth and power are winning out. Oh, and Sabin drops him with that elevated DDT. Chris Sabin, a multiple-time world's champion in various promotions. Oh. Very much finds himself the underdog in this contest. And Moses sends him to the corner. Went to follow him in and again ate the elbow. Sabin could have been going for the cutter and dropped down. Drops the fist right to the face. This is the dominant style of the SOS. And then follows up with the neck breaker. And look out! Sabin looking to make that tag to Alex Shelley. Malcolm Moses brings Shelley in and makes sure it cannot happen. Cutting off the ring and attempting to isolate Sabin. But Sabin takes back control. Or does he? Oh my god. They went chop for chop and then Moses dropped him with another clothesline. Oh! Sabin takes the hit but manages to get the tag. Shelley in with a massive knee to the midsection. Hurt his own knee. Malcolm Moses able to recover quicker. Brings him in the hard way. The Motor City Machine Guns need to get something going here. They need to get some sustained offense if they want to have any hope of becoming tag champions here tonight. Duh! Both members following up with those knees to the gut. And a big double suplex lays Alex Shelley out. Bishop Kaun heads up top. Oh! Went for the massive splash, but Alex Shelley gets the knees up. 2 knees to the gut. And look out. Oh! Spinning flatliner. And Alex Shelley, the fresher of the machine guns, in there against Bishop Kaun, the smaller of the soldiers of Savagery. Oh! Shelley gets him with a shoulder tackle of his own. Sidesteps him and throws him out of the ring. Shelley holds on, goes up top. Kaun doesn't see his double axe handle. And just like that, the machine guns are back in this contest. Setting up for it now. Oh! Misses with the super kick. Catches him, spins him around and drops him with the reverse DDT. Shelley did not get what he was going for, but he got something. And then the tag to Chris Sabin. These regular tags, so important, keeping each man relatively fresh, giving them time to recover on the outside. Kaun not allowing it to happen there. Oh! Swings the leg out. Shelley cuts off Kaun. Both Kaun and Sabin are dazed in the ring. Sabin back to his feet. Kaun regains his senses. Picks him up for the powerbomb and oh! Falling powerbomb, driving Chris Sabin into the mat. And now Kaun just taunting Alex Shelley. Both of these teams know exactly what is at stake here. The tag team titles have always been so important to this company. And now Kaun throws him up and Moses drops him with the Samoan drop. And a big splash from the middle rope, absolutely flattening Chris Sabin. Malcolm Moses takes off against the ropes. Oh my god, massive dropkick from the 300-pounder. Right to the back of the head and neck of Chris Sabin. And Sabin needs to make the tag here. And he gets it. And now raining down those kicks on Malcolm Moses. Alex Shelley, in he comes. Using that 5 count to great effect, Sabin tags back in. And the tactics of the machine guns have become clear here. They need to do everything they can to ground these big, powerful men. And the Irish whip sends Alex Shelley in with that drop kick to the face. And now Shelley going for the cover. Can that onslaught be enough? And no, Bishop Kaun there to make the save. Oh, and the enziguri from Chris Sabin. And right now the machine guns are cooking. Could they be closing in on yet another tag team title reign? Their first Outlaw tag team title reign. They're kicking at the hand of Malcolm Moses. Just stomping down. And Malcolm Moses right back to his feet. Shelley sends him to the corner. Moses takes back control. Kick to the face from Shelley. The machine guns cannot slow down. They cannot stop. And look out now. Shelley sent off the ropes. Heads. Oh my god! Connects with that pounce. And Alex Shelley sent flying through the air. Oh, went for the spear, but Shelley saw it coming. Connected with the DDT. And that may have been... Oh! Follows up with the double knees to the chest. And now Shelley, I'm not sure if taking time to grandstand is in his best interest. The machine guns still in this match. Find themselves in control of this match. Now sends Malcolm Moses to the outside. He knows he needs to do more. And there we see the basement dropkick. Sliding through under the bottom turnbuckle, connecting with Malcolm Moses. Moses did not see it coming. Oh, and the STO. And the machine guns suddenly look like they have a chance here. Moses caught the leg, scooped him up into a powerbomb, and look out! Oh my god! Go! Powerbomb right up against the ring post and then dropped him on the mat at ringside. What a brutal impact that was. And Alex Shelley is in serious trouble here. Uses the separation to escape and get the tag to Chris Sabin. Now Bishop Kaun back in the match. Oh! Massive forearm from Bishop Kaun. Absolutely flooring Chris Sabin. Sabin pushes him off. Not sure if that was a good idea. Oh, catches the arm. Oh! And big back suplex. What a combination from Bishop Kaun. Sits up Sabin. Oh, and the double axe handle gets countered. Shelley able to get an elbow through. And that's the thing with the machine guns. They have so much heart and determination. It is hard to ever count them out, really. Sabin went under, catches onto the ropes. Oh! Able to use it to keep the advantage. Hits the bell clap on Bishop Kaun. Flips him over with a hip toss. Now what Sabin got in mind here? He's calling for it. Bishop... Go! Setting up for a springboard on Bishop Kaun. Did not see the elbow of Malcolm Moses coming in from the side, and he has just wiped out Chris Sabin. And now Sabin fighting back, but I do not like his odds. He is in hostile territory here. And here comes Bishop Kaun, and oh! Oh! Hits the kick to the midsection of Bishop Kaun, taking advantage of the chaos. And look out! Malcolm Moses sending Chris Sabin careening into that ring barrier. Now Bishop Kaun follows up, running the face of Chris Sabin in. Both machine guns have sustained large amounts of damage on the outside. They never give up, but look out! Big diving headbutt from Bishop Kaun. And Chris Sabin is not moving. And look out! Springboarded to the top rope for that flipping moonsault. Sabin got the knees up. Oh! Spins him out into the gutbuster. And the machine guns have to be running on fumes here. They have to be running on instinct. They are north of 10 minutes plus against these savages. And there's a super kick into the cradle pile driver. Bishop Kaun covers. And there's Shane Taylor making his presence known. Malcolm Moses wipes out Sabin. Saw Shelley coming. Now it's looking really, really dire for the machine guns. Scoops him up. Throws him up himself. Big Samoan drop. Absolutely spiking Alex Shelley. Malcolm Moses clears the ring. Can Bishop Kaun take advantage? Gets the cover. Referee out of position. Oh, and only good for a long 2 count. Oh, but Kaun brings in Sabin, forcing him to scent on his own partner. Oh, went for that close. Oh! Went for the big forearm. Sabin able to get back into it, giving the advantage to Shelley. Shelley using the ropes. They realize what they're in here. Big bulldog on Malcolm Moses, but Bishop Kaun kicks out at 2. Oh, and a big shoulder block. And we have got chaos here. Sabin taking it to Moses. Kaun. Oh! And there's Kaun to make the difference. Catches him with the German suplex. And the Sons of Savagery seem to be winning out here. What's he got in mind here? Shelley! Cuts him off. I think he just pulled something from his tights. I'm sure if Shelley has managed to dislodge it here. Sets him up on the middle rope. And boom! Vicious neckbreaker. And Kaun once again crawling. But what a contest this has been. Both teams demonstrating just what makes them so dangerous. Kaun may have been going for it again. Misses with the double knees. Oh! Takes out the leg of Bishop Kaun. I'm not sure if he's lost what he had there. But the machine guns are refusing to give in here. They are refusing to let SOS have it their own way. And look out now, Sabin. What's he thinking here? Bishop Kaun climbs to his feet and go! Sabin sails through the air. Went for that flying elbow but missed. Came up short. Can't send him into that ring barrier. And there's Shelley slapping Kaun in the face. Sabin is down on the outside. And at this point, all 4 of these men know that they are in a fight. Shelley manages to get the tag. Kaun tags in Malcolm Moses. No! Big clothesline from Moses. No! Sabin may have had something planned there. Moses cut him off. As so often is the story with SOS. As soon as you sustain offense on one of the members, the other one is sure to be lurking nearby. Going for that body slam, couldn't quite get him up. Malcolm Moses now sending Shelley to his corner. Oh! An extra shot from Bishop Kaun. And Shelley now, he knows he is fighting for his life. He knows, oh, shot from Bishop Kaun. Oh, and the fireman carries Flapjack. Oh, and the big spear from Malcolm Moses. And the machine gun's title aspirations are fading away here. Shane Taylor looking extremely pleased with this. Throws him out to the center of the ring. And Shelley gets hit high and low. Gets absolutely flattened. The SOS has been sent out. And Sabin not able to get in time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got new tag team champions. And they are under the tutelage of Shane Taylor. Bishop Kaun and Malcolm Moses, the soldiers of Savagery, have become the Outlaw Tag Team Champions for the first time. And what an incredible display of power. What incredible teamwork. The Motor City Machine Guns putting up the best fight they possibly could. And I ask you, as they're handed those championship belts, who can possibly take them away from them? And what a monumentous night it has been. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is our main event. In the finals of the Gold Rush tournament, we will see Cowboy James Storm will take on Ken Anderson for the Outlaw World's Heavyweight Championship. And both of these men have fought their way here. And up first, we have got the Cowboy James Storm, a former Outlaw World's Champion. The final Outlaw World's Champion tonight looks to reclaim the title that he never lost, earning his way to this spot with victories over the roughneck Trevor Murdoch and the dastardly Mike Kanellis. But tonight he has got Ken Anderson. But the Cowboy, look at that look of determination on his face. He looks ready and he looks focused. Will tonight be the night he once again becomes Outlaw World's Heavyweight Champion? He certainly looks determined for that to be the case. And here comes his opponent, Ken Anderson, picking up victories over Willie Mack and Rob Van Dam, albeit with assistance from Ace Austin to pick up the win over Van Dam, as we talked about earlier tonight. Ken Anderson has never won a major World's Heavyweight Championship. And tonight he looks like he is willing to do just about anything to achieve that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. We thank you for joining us here on the Kayfabe Network, but we promise you the best is yet to come. Both of these men with the highest stakes in this company possible. They have both picked up 2 victories on their path here tonight. It will just take one more to win that. The Outlaw World's Heavyweight Championship. A title belt James Storm is all too familiar with. Ken Anderson looking to spoil that moment for the Cowboy. And here we go, the bell rings. And we are underway. Collar and elbow tie up. Ken Anderson takes the advantage with the side headlock. Takes him over. James Storm catches him with the legs. Holds him in place. Oh, and really wrenches it down. Both men back to their feet. Anderson shoves Storm to the ground. Follows up with that boot. James Storm knows he cannot give up that kind of advantage this early. Oh, and going chop for chop. Storm catches the foot. Spins him around. Oh, and claps him either side of the head. That sudden impact on both ears, and now just stomping a mud hole in him in the corner. And James Storm taking the early lead in this one. Catches him and drives him back into the knee. The Cowboy, oh, gets the leg swept. Oh, and the kick to the face from Anderson. Anderson, he will stop at nothing. Make no mistake about it, this man, when he gets desperate, he gets dangerous. Drops down. Oh, and Storm with the knee to the face. Again, just go chop for chop. Catches him in the throat there. Sends him to the corner and follows him up with a big clothesline. Going for the cover, maybe too early. You have to imagine that is more about forcing James Storm to expend the energy to kick out, using his body weight to his advantage. Now Anderson scoops the legs. And, driving him upwards into that bottom rope. Both of these men with nigh on 2 decades of experience apiece. And a rake to the eyes. And Storm, just because he's ready, and again raking at the eyes but pulling back into a submission hold. And just because Storm is aware of the tricks doesn't mean that he can weather the storm. Excuse the pun. Now Storm gets cut off. Shot to the midsection. And again. Disorientating Ken Anderson. Drives him to the corner. Anderson reverses it. Turns him around. What's he got in mind here? Setting Storm up top. And drops him into the tree of woe. And follows up with that massive knee to the chest. Anderson scoops him up. But gets dropped with the reverse DDT. And a right to the eyes. Storm still staying in this massive right hand, dropping Ken Anderson to the mat. And now rips him up by the head and dropping him out. Storm assessing the situation, but gets the leg pulled once again. Ken Anderson heads up top. And he's waiting perched in position. And a diving shoulder block absolutely flattens James Storm. Storm once again sent to the corner. Set up top. And a kick gets him back in this. And just the wild strikes laying out Ken Anderson once again. And targeting the knee now. And James Storm with the running knee to the side of the head. We are seeing high impact offense from the Cowboy here. Twists him around, double underhook suplex. And just stomping on the head, paying back the disrespect that he has been shown. And once again, Ken Anderson getting back in this one. Both of these men truly believe that they will leave here tonight as champion. And James Storm with the series of punches. And I'm not sure it's in Ken Anderson's best interest to try to brawl with the Cowboy. And look out now. Cowboy looking to make an emphatic point here. Driving him into that exposed turnbuckle. And pushes him into it once again. Catches him on the way out with the German suplex. And James Storm now. Respect is earned and Ken Anderson has earned nothing. And reverses it back. And they're just smashing his head into the mat. Make no mistake about it, this one is getting more personal by the second. Championship gold on the and James Storm sent careening into the turnbuckle that he himself exposed, but it was not enough to keep him down. Scoops him back up to his feet. Arm drag takeover. And the pullback shoulder block, dropping Ken Anderson to the mat. Sends James Storm to the corner. And James Storm catches him with a DDT as he followed him in. Ken Anderson desperately trying to climb the ropes. James Storm following up with a double sledge. Back elbow. Ken Anderson back in it. Oh! These men just striking wildly at each other. And once again, Storm wins out in the brawling. Drops him with a back suplex. Anderson, momentum, swinging back and forth. Anderson seems to have the advantage right now. Could have been going for that mic check. Gets cut off with the jawbreaker. Could have been going for the cutter. Gets pushed away and eats the knee to the gut. Storm being hauled up. Anderson bringing him in the hard way. And Storm back to his feet and hit the cutter out of nowhere. Going for the cover. Only good for a 2 count. Ken Anderson kicks out. No shots. Missed with that double clap. Missed with the clothesline. Storm is there to catch him. Storm now drags him to the corner, running his head into the turnbuckle. Thankfully, the referee has replaced the padding. And Storm seeing to that once again. And Anderson realizing his life may have been in danger. Oh, knee to the midsection. Ken Anderson catching him. Rolls him over into the Boston Crab. Has it in deep. But Storm with the leg strength to get out of it. Storm following Anderson to the outside. Could be looking to, yep, no. Walks right past the ring steps. Ken Anderson taking back control. Gets the leg caught. Spins him out and cutter again on the outside. But it is on the outside. And throwing Ken Anderson into the crowd here. Ken Anderson out with the people in the arena. Jumps back over the ring barrier and takes control. Inserts James Storm into the ring. Oh! But drives the elbow across the clavicle as he follows him in. Could that be enough? Gets the cover. Only good for a long 1 count. James Storm will not give up the championship that easy. He never lost that championship belt. And Kenton Bomb! But James Storm gets out of the way. Oh, last call super kick! The last call super kick from the Cowboy after the missed Kenton Bomb. And James Storm, has he just become champion once again? Only good for a 2 count. Ken Anderson still in this. Ken Anderson just took James Storm's best shot and stays in it. Oh, rolls him back into the knee once again. And the sense of urgency has just picked up here. Ken Anderson realizes that he very easily could have been done there. Now raking at the eyes. Just, despicable behavior. But he knows that he is going to have to do everything he can to walk away with gold here. And drags Storm out to the center of the ring. Storm trying to charges in with that kick to the chest. Storm, he looked like he may have been done there, but he kicked out before the count of 1. He may be behaving on instinct here. And Ken Anderson with that methodical pace, and again goes to the eyes of the Cowboy. He could be grabbing at the beard there. Not entirely certain, the referee can't see. Storm with the arm drag. Oh, and the shot to the face. Oh, and the clothesline clears the ring once again. Storm creates the separation, but follows him out. And now sends him flying into that ring post. And the ring may have moved with the force of that one. Oh, and follows up with a knee to the face. Fireman's carry takeover. Ken Anderson is going to feel this match tomorrow, but right now he needs to tune it out. And again, arguing with the fans in attendance here, and he needs to stay on James Storm. Again, scoops the legs. Oh! And again with that pendulum motion, pulls Storm up into the bottom rope. Oh, and the pullback hip toss. Storm now just shaking off everything Anderson throws at him. Once again they go to the corner. Oh, and Anderson. There is no cheap shot this man will not take. He's setting Storm up top. Storm with the kick gets out of it. And again the pullback hip toss. Trying to keep Ken Anderson grounded, trying to keep the offense on him, and now sits on him with that side headlock and just wrenches it in, trying to get all of the air out of the lungs of Ken Anderson, just sitting on him with all of his weight. Really wrenches it in. Shot to the midsection, double axe handle to the back, and Anderson just being ground down into the dirt here. Oh, and again drops the knee. This time he opens him up. And James Storm, I know we said this one was becoming personal. Now Storm running him head first into the exposed turnbuckle. Oh my god. Ken Anderson wearing the crimson mask. The referee getting Storm to back off. Checking to see if Ken Anderson can continue in this match. Storm up to the middle rope. He's talking trash. And drops the fist from the middle rope right to the head. Oh! And again, Anderson with the cheap shot. He is refusing to stay down. He is refusing to die. But he is bleeding profusely. Hits the spinebuster on James Storm. And going for the cover. That may be optimistic. James Storm kicking out before one. Ken Anderson is going to have to hit something big and hit it soon. Now it's James Storm. Oh! The headbutt from Anderson. Opening up James Storm. Both men are bleeding now. Ken Anderson is a bloody mess. Again, Anderson setting him up top. What's he got in mind here? Following him up. And is he going for it? Yes, he is. Gets him into the fireman's carry. And the Green Bay plunge from the middle rope, driving all of his weight down into the midsection of James Storm. And now Ken Anderson going up top. Could he be looking to follow up? Yes, Kenton Bomb! Kenton Bomb changing direction in the air, and we have a new World's Heavyweight Champion. And no! James Storm at 2 9/10, somehow, some way, hanging on in this contest, and Ken Anderson cannot believe it. And now Storm has taken everything that Anderson has to throw at him, and he is still in this contest. Both of these men so determined to walk away with that belt, they may put their long-term health at risk. Hooks him up into that tree of woe once again, just choking at him, hanging him upside down. Maybe trying to make that bleeding worse. But again, Storm kicking out before the count of one. And at this point, what is it going to take from either man to keep their opponent down? Oh! We are closing in on the 20-minute... Oh! Hits the code breaker! Code breaker out of nowhere! And Storm now trying to get his bearings. He is stomping. He is ready. Going for the cover. And only good for a 2 count. James Storm had sustained too much damage in order to take advantage of the code breaker there. Oh, and the massive flying high knee. James Storm surveying it. And the blood just pouring freely from the face of Ken Anderson. Storm sends him to the far corner, follows up with the double axe handle. And now shots, just raining them down. And Anderson left sitting in the corner, a bloody mess. And Storm follows him in with the boot to the face. And again, diving fist drop, hits the mat. Ken Anderson able to get out of the way, but he could not dodge the code breaker. Ken Anderson. We have seen tremendous resiliency from this young man. From this veteran of the sport. Oh! Oh, and the last call super kick. Once again connecting with Ken Anderson. And Storm, instead of going for the cover, looking to make sure he stays down, connects a second time. Ken Anderson has just eaten his 3rd super kick. He is a bloody mess, and James Storm has done it. James Storm has regained the belt that he never lost. James Storm, once again, is our Outlaw World's Heavyweight Champion. But Ken Anderson made him work for it. He made him push to that next level. Both men have nothing to be ashamed of in this match. What a main event this has been. But in the end, it was James Storm who could dig deeper and hold on longer. And he has become our new World's Heavyweight Champion. And what a night of action it has been. But that is all we have time for. Thank you for joining us for Saturday Night Showdown Reloaded on the Kayfabe Network. I have been James Lewis, and we will see you next time. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.